Listen this tonight and wake up as a new self. Imagine this. You fall asleep tonight, but as you open your eyes in the morning, something within you has changed forever. The old version of you, the one who carries doubt, fear, and limitation, has dissolved. In its place awakens a new self. Calm, clear, magnetic, and deeply connected to the power of life itself. This is not a dream. It's a transformation that begins in your subconscious mind, guided by the ancient wisdom of Carl Jung and the quantum laws of energy that shape reality itself. Tonight, you're not just going to sleep. You're entering a sacred space where the barriers between your conscious and unconscious dissolve. Every word, every vibration, every frequency in this meditation has been designed to help you let go of who you think you are, so you can become who you truly are. This is a journey of remembrance, a return to wholeness, a merging of the human and the divine within you. Throughout this experience, your subconscious will open like a vast field of possibility. You'll begin to release the patterns that keep repeating in your life, the silent beliefs that say you're not enough, not ready, not worthy. And as you sleep, a new code will be written into your energy field, one of peace, abundance, and inner mastery. You won't need to fight for change. It will happen naturally. Because while your body rests, your soul rewrites the script. If you've ever felt trapped in your own mind, if you've ever wanted to break free from the cycles that no longer serve you, this is your moment. Stay until the end of this meditation, because what you're about to experience isn't just healing, it's rebirth. By tomorrow morning, you'll no longer be the same. You will awaken as your true self. Tonight, something extraordinary can happen. As you sleep, your subconscious mind can begin to release years of emotional weight, fear, and limitation, allowing a new version of you to awaken by morning. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the science of consciousness meeting the wisdom of the soul. If you've ever wanted to truly change your life, not by effort, but by transformation from within, this experience was made for you. Tonight, your energy, your identity, and your reality can begin to shift. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you keep falling into the same emotional loops, the same fears, the same doubts, the same habits that silently shape your life? That's not your fault. Those patterns are written deep in the subconscious, the invisible program that runs 95% of your day. But here's the truth. While you sleep, that program becomes editable. Your mind becomes receptive. And if you know how to guide it, you can rewrite everything that no longer serves you. In this 30-minute guided experience, you'll go beyond simple relaxation. You'll step into a process of deep subconscious reprogramming, combining Jungian psychology, energy frequencies, and quantum visualization. You'll be guided to release the old identity, the version of yourself built on fear, trauma, and limitation, and replace it with one aligned with peace, clarity, and abundance. This is not about pretending to be someone new. It's about remembering who you truly are. As you listen, affirmations and subconscious cues will align your mind and heart into coherence. Your energy field will begin to harmonize with higher frequencies of love, worthiness, and creation. You'll enter a state of stillness where the conscious mind steps aside, and your soul takes the lead. Every breath, every tone, every pause has been designed to help you unlock what has always been within you. Infinite power, waiting to be remembered. So before you close your eyes tonight, ask yourself, are you ready to let go of who you've been so you can awaken as who you truly are? Stay until the end of this meditation, because this isn't just a message, it's an activation. By the time the sun rises, your subconscious will have begun to align with a version of you who is calm, abundant, and free. You don't have to force change anymore. You only have to allow it. Tonight, your transformation begins. The Jungian concept of the new self Awakening from the old identity. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Most people live inside the same repeating story, not because they want to, but because their subconscious identity is stuck in the past. Every belief, every reaction, every emotional wound becomes a thread in the fabric of who they think they are. But that version of self, the one made of memories, expectations, and fear, is only a mask. Beneath it lies your true essence, waiting to awaken. This video is the key to removing that mask. The old self is built from survival. It was formed when you learned, consciously or not, what was acceptable, what was safe, and what was possible. That identity helped you once, but it no longer serves your evolution. You are not meant to keep replaying the same identity just because it feels familiar. The new self, the awakened self, is the one that emerges when you release those unconscious programs. It's not something you create, it's something you uncover. It's who you've always been, before fear told you otherwise. Jung called this process individuation, the sacred journey of integrating all parts of the self, even the ones you've tried to hide or suppress. The moment you stop fighting your shadow and start embracing it, something extraordinary happens. Energy returns to you. The pain you once ran from transforms into power. The fear that controlled you becomes clarity. The sadness that felt heavy turns into wisdom. This is the alchemy of awakening, the turning of lead into gold, not in the world around you, but within your own consciousness. When you begin to awaken, you realize that every external problem was a mirror of an internal imbalance. The people who triggered you, the circumstances that frustrated you, all of it was your subconscious inviting you to grow. The world is not your enemy. It's your reflection. Once you understand this, you stop blaming, stop resisting, and start transforming. Because the old self was reactive, the new self is creative. And creativity is the purest expression of consciousness. So tonight, as you listen to this meditation, remember, you're not trying to become someone new. You're allowing your true self to surface. As you drift into sleep, the conscious mind will quiet, and the subconscious will open like a door. On the other side of that door lies everything you've ever desired: peace, clarity, and wholeness. This is the beginning of your rebirth. You are awakening from the dream of limitation into the reality of infinite potential. The truth is, transformation doesn't begin when you change your habits or your circumstances. It begins when you change your identity. The moment you realize that the voice in your mind is not you, but a program built from the past, everything shifts. You are not your memories, your mistakes, or the opinions of others. You are the awareness beneath them. The silent observer who has been watching the story unfold all along. This awareness is your gateway to freedom. Because when you detach from the old story, the energy that was trapped in fear becomes available for creation. That's why the process of awakening can feel like chaos at first. Your old identity is collapsing, but it's only making space for the truth that was buried underneath. And as you let go, layer by layer, something beautiful begins to happen. The self that emerges is not limited by what happened in the past. It vibrates with a frequency of possibility. You begin to feel lighter, clearer, more aligned with who you really are. Old relationships shift. New opportunities appear. Your energy becomes magnetic because it's no longer fragmented, it's whole. This is the essence of the new self. Not a version you create by force, but one that rises naturally when you stop resisting your evolution. The deeper you go into this process, the more you'll understand that the universe has always been waiting for you to remember your true vibration. And tonight, as your subconscious reawakens, that remembrance begins. The subconscious mind during sleep, the gateway to transformation. Every night, as your body relaxes and your conscious mind fades, you enter the most powerful state of creation available to human consciousness. In sleep, the critical mind, the part that doubts, analyzes, and resists change, finally quiets. What remains is your subconscious, vast and limitless, open like a fertile field ready to receive new seeds. This is why the hours before and during sleep are sacred. Your thoughts, emotions, and energy frequencies during this time determine the blueprint of tomorrow. Jung understood this deeply. He called dreams the royal road to the unconscious, the bridge between the known and the unknown. While you sleep, the subconscious doesn't rest, it rewires. Every sound, every image, every emotion you experience during the day is processed and stored as vibrational data. Your beliefs and emotional patterns are not fixed memories. They are living frequencies, constantly replaying and reshaping your reality. That's why when you fall asleep in fear or worry, you wake up heavy. Your subconscious has reinforced that vibration. But when you fall asleep in peace, gratitude, and alignment, your energy field begins to recalibrate. The body repairs. The nervous system resets. The soul reorganizes itself around a higher frequency. This is where guided subconscious work becomes so powerful. When your brain moves into theta and delta waves, the slow, hypnotic rhythms of deep sleep, your subconscious becomes receptive to suggestion. In this state, affirmations and symbolic imagery bypass resistance and imprint directly onto your energetic blueprint. You are literally programming your reality from the inside out. The universe doesn't respond to words. It responds to vibration. And when your inner frequency changes, the external world must follow. The transformation begins invisibly, but by morning, the new frequency begins to manifest as synchronicities, clarity, and emotional balance. That's why this night journey is not just relaxation. It's reconstruction. The same way a gardener tends to soil before planting seeds, this meditation tends to the soil of your subconscious. It loosens the hardened ground of old beliefs and replaces them with higher frequencies of love, worthiness, and abundance. You may not consciously remember every word you hear as you drift to sleep, but your subconscious remembers everything. It listens beyond language. It listens to energy. It listens to truth. And truth, once heard by the soul, cannot be forgotten. So as you prepare to rest tonight, remember, sleep is not the end of your day. It's the beginning of your transformation. What you choose to focus on in these moments shapes the world you'll wake into. As you close your eyes, you are not escaping life. You are recreating it. The dream is not a fantasy, it's a rehearsal for reality. The mind that sleeps in faith awakens in freedom. The one who surrenders in peace wakes in power. And when morning comes, you will feel it, the unmistakable vibration of rebirth resonating through every cell of your being. When you truly understand the power of sleep, you stop treating it as an escape from the day and start honoring it as a ritual of creation. Each night, the universe gives you a blank page, and your subconscious is the pen. The thoughts and emotions you carry into sleep are the ink that writes the story of your next reality. That's why the final moments before you drift off are sacred. They decide what vibrational code will echo through your energy field. When you fall asleep in love, gratitude, and peace, the quantum field rearranges itself to match that signal. You are literally creating tomorrow with the vibration you fall asleep to tonight. The night becomes your most powerful tool for awakening. Science now proves what mystics have known for centuries. During deep sleep, your brain synchronizes hemispheres, your heart field expands, and your body releases frequencies that connect you directly to the quantum field. In this state, your soul speaks a language beyond words. The language of energy, symbols, and feeling. That's why guided affirmations, sound frequencies, and visual imagery during sleep can reach deeper than conscious effort ever could. They bypass resistance and go straight to creation. The subconscious is the architect of destiny, and sleep is its laboratory. Stay with this process, because by the end of this journey, you'll learn how to guide that creative power with precision, shaping your inner world into the outer reality you've always dreamed of. Reprogramming through archetypes, communicating with the inner symbols. Deep within your subconscious mind lives a secret language, one older than words, older than logic, older even than time. It is the language of symbols, of dreams, of archetypes. These ancient patterns live within every human being, shaping our emotions, desires, and decisions without us even realizing it. Carl Jung called them the living images of the soul. When you learn to speak this language consciously, you no longer become a victim of your inner world. You become its master. You begin to reshape your reality from the inside, using the same creative force that has guided humanity's evolution for centuries. Every fear, every longing, every emotional reaction you experience is connected to an archetype. The hero who strives, the child who fears abandonment, the sage who seeks wisdom, the lover who yearns for unity. These inner characters are not random. They are living energies, constantly expressing themselves through you. When you deny them, they rebel through pain, confusion, or resistance. But when you listen, when you embrace their message, they transform. What once appeared as anxiety becomes a call for courage. What once looked like sadness becomes a portal to compassion. Each emotion, when honored, reveals its higher form. Reprogramming the subconscious means building a bridge between your conscious mind and these inner archetypes. It's not about controlling them, it's about dialogue. When you meditate, visualize, or dream consciously, you are speaking to the subconscious in its native tongue. The mind doesn't respond to commands. It responds to imagery and emotion. That's why affirmations alone are often not enough. They must be felt, imagined, embodied. When you merge feeling with vision, the subconscious listens. It begins to reconstruct your internal architecture, replacing fear with faith, shame with power, doubt with divine certainty. This is why guided meditations are so powerful. They awaken the symbols that live beneath thought. In this very moment, as you listen, your subconscious is painting images for my words. Colors, sensations, scenes. You might see light, or water, or an open doorway. These are not coincidences. They are reflections of your inner language. The door means readiness. The light means awareness. The water means emotional flow. Every image is a message, an invitation to meet a part of yourself that is ready to evolve. The more you pay attention, the more these symbols will guide you toward alignment. In tonight's journey, the archetypes that once ruled your life in shadow will come forward in light. The victim becomes the healer. The lost child becomes the visionary. The seeker becomes the master. When you embrace these aspects, you no longer chase change. You become change. The inner universe responds to recognition. Energy that was once fragmented unifies into coherence, and that coherence radiates into the external world. This is the art of reprogramming through symbols. You don't fight your darkness, you illuminate it. You don't run from your past, you rewrite it. The moment you start recognizing the symbols that arise from within you, your relationship with life begins to change. The universe no longer feels random. It starts to communicate with you through synchronicities, dreams, and sensations. A white feather on your path, a repeated number on a clock, a song that appears at the exact moment you need guidance. All of these are reflections of your subconscious speaking through the language of reality. What was once coincidence becomes communication. And when you listen, When you respond with awareness, you form an alliance with the field of creation itself. The dream and the dreamer merge into one. You no longer ask for signs. You become the sign. Every symbol that appears in your mind is an aspect of your soul asking to be seen. When you honor these messages, when you sit in silence, visualize healing light, or speak loving words to a wounded part of yourself, you are performing sacred alchemy. You are turning pain into wisdom, confusion into clarity, resistance into flow. This is how the subconscious heals, not through force, but through understanding. And as you integrate these archetypes, your vibration rises, your perception expands, and your external reality rearranges itself to mirror your new inner harmony. By the end of this video, you'll feel it, that quiet sense of alignment where everything finally makes sense. You'll realize that the symbols were never outside of you. They were always your soul speaking, patiently waiting for you to listen. Quantum resonance. How energy responds to the subconscious state. Everything in the universe vibrates. Every thought, every emotion, every cell, every intention. At the most fundamental level, reality is not made of solid matter but of waves of energy, constantly interacting and responding to consciousness itself. This means your inner world, your subconscious emotions, beliefs, and focus, doesn't just shape how you feel about life. It literally sculpts the reality you experience. This is the principle of quantum resonance. Energy aligns with energy. The vibration you emit determines the vibration you attract. You are not a passive observer of reality. You are its energetic architect. The subconscious mind is the transmitter. It sends signals to the quantum field 24 hours a day, broadcasting your dominant frequencies. When those frequencies are filled with fear, doubt, and self-limitation, the universe mirrors that energy back as resistance, confusion, and lack. But when your subconscious vibrates in coherence, in love, gratitude, and certainty, the field reorganizes itself around that pattern. Opportunities flow. People align. The impossible becomes natural. You don't have to force or chase. You magnetize. The quantum field doesn't respond to effort. It responds to energy. This is why true transformation begins not with external action, but with internal alignment. When your mind and heart vibrate in harmony, you enter what scientists call coherent resonance. The brain waves synchronize, the heart's electromagnetic field expands, and the body emits measurable frequencies of healing and attraction. You literally become a magnet for experiences that match your new energetic signature. This is not philosophy, it's physics. The law of resonance ensures that what you are internally is echoed back to you externally, with mathematical precision. Quantum resonance explains what Jung intuitively knew. The outer world is a mirror of the inner. Every situation, person, and event is an expression of your subconscious state. This is not punishment or reward, it's feedback. The universe is showing you, in real time, what frequency you're operating on. When you shift your inner vibration, the feedback shifts. The field reorganizes. Life begins to flow again. Manifestation is not about asking. It's about remembering that the answer is already vibrating within you. So as you listen tonight, every word, every tone, every silence is designed to tune your energy field into coherence. You're not just healing your mind, you're recalibrating your entire vibration to match the frequency of your highest timeline. The more you surrender, the more the energy flows. And when that happens, the universe no longer feels separate from you. It feels like an extension of your own consciousness. You realize that the field isn't out there, it's you. And once you know that, you awaken the power to shape reality effortlessly, simply by being in alignment. When you begin to understand that your energy shapes reality, you stop chasing and start tuning. The world outside of you becomes a mirror, not a battlefield. You realize that the same consciousness animating the stars is pulsing within your chest, waiting for your permission to expand. Each time you choose gratitude instead of worry, love instead of fear, you alter the frequency of your entire field. The atoms around you reorganize. The invisible becomes visible. Synchronicities emerge not as luck, but as echoes of alignment. The universe is not testing you, it's responding to you. And the moment you align your energy with what you desire, the quantum field rearranges itself to deliver it effortlessly. Creation was never about struggle. It was about resonance. Think of your subconscious as an instrument. Ancient, powerful, divine. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, plays a note into the symphony of creation. When your instrument is out of tune, life feels chaotic, dissonant, heavy. But when you bring it back into harmony, through meditation, awareness, and love, the entire universe begins to dance to your rhythm. That's why the most powerful manifestors are not those who try to control reality, but those who trust it. They understand that frequency precedes form. By aligning their subconscious vibration with peace, they become living beacons of abundance, health, and love. And tonight, as you listen, you are learning to play that symphony, to tune your energy so perfectly that the universe cannot help but respond. The night ritual, step-by-step guided reprogramming process. Now, it's time to experience the shift, not as a concept, but as a vibration. Find a quiet place. Let your body rest. Feel the surface beneath you holding your weight, grounding you into the present moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and exhale slowly. Again, inhale peace, exhale everything that no longer serves you. As you do, your nervous system begins to relax, and the mind gently opens like a flower at dusk. You are entering the threshold where the conscious and the subconscious meet, the space of pure creation. Here, intention becomes energy, and energy becomes form. In this moment, imagine a soft golden light beginning to glow in the center of your chest. With every breath, it expands, gently, effortlessly, radiating through your entire body. This light is your essence. It carries within it every frequency of healing, wisdom, and abundance you've ever needed. As it grows, feel it dissolve tension, fear, and old memories that no longer belong to you. The more you surrender, the more the light remembers. You are not broken. You are becoming whole again. This is the subconscious cleansing itself, preparing to rewrite the script of your life. Now, bring to mind the version of you that you wish to awaken as tomorrow. See them clearly, calm, confident, joyful, magnetic. Notice how they move, how they breathe, how they think. What does their life look like? What energy do they radiate? Feel it, don't imagine it from a distance. Step into that identity now. You are not visualizing someone else. You are remembering yourself. The subconscious does not know the difference between imagination and reality. So as you feel this new energy, your brain begins to rewire, your cells begin to respond, your frequency begins to align. As this version of you comes alive, repeat silently within your mind, I am safe. I am powerful. I am whole. I am free. Each affirmation sends ripples through your energy field, harmonizing mind and heart into coherence. Let the words sink into your subconscious like seeds in fertile soil. There is nothing to force, nothing to chase. Just allow. Every word carries intention. Every breath carries creation. You are merging with the frequency of your higher self, the you that has always existed beyond fear, beyond time. Now, visualize yourself lying within a cocoon of radiant light. You are surrounded by warmth, protection, and unconditional love. Feel that light pulsate in rhythm with your heartbeat, expanding, glowing, remembering. The deeper you drift, the more this frequency becomes your new identity. Your body sleeps, but your soul awakens. The reprogramming is happening now, effortlessly, naturally, perfectly. When you wake, you will carry this energy into the new day. The old patterns will feel distant, as if they belonged to someone else. Because they did. You are not that story anymore. You are the author now. As you drift deeper, imagine that each breath connects you with the rhythm of the universe itself. You are no longer a separate being. You are part of a vast intelligence, a divine field of awareness that moves through every atom, every heartbeat, every star. Feel it flowing through you, surrounding you, guiding you. Every inhale draws in cosmic energy. Every exhale releases the residue of the past. The boundaries between you and everything dissolve. You become spacious, infinite, timeless. This is the true state of alignment. Not forcing, not asking, just being. The universe doesn't need to be convinced to help you. It simply mirrors your vibration. And in this moment, your vibration is pure light. As you surrender completely, the energy begins to speak. Not in words, but in feeling. You sense calm, peace, and deep gratitude vibrating through every cell. You know, without needing proof, that the transformation is complete. The subconscious has received its new code. The light within you now holds the blueprint of your higher self, and it will guide your actions, thoughts, and emotions when you awaken. There's nothing to fix, nothing to chase, nothing to prove. The universe responds to who you are, not what you do. And tonight, you have become the embodiment of coherence, a living frequency of abundance, peace, and divine power. Stay in this feeling, because this is who you were always meant to be. Morning integration. How to anchor the new self after waking up. When morning comes, your first breath carries the memory of everything your subconscious created while you slept. The work you did during the night continues, silently, powerfully, rewriting your energy field. As your eyes open, you are no longer the same. You've crossed a threshold between who you were and who you are becoming. Take a moment to feel it. Don't rush into your day. Place your hand over your heart and remind yourself, I am new. I am whole. I am aligned. This simple act grounds the transformation into your physical reality. What began in the invisible is now taking form. Integration is the art of living consciously. The subconscious reprogramming you experience during the night is the seed, and your daily awareness is the sunlight that allows it to grow. Every morning, as you awaken, your energy field is open, sensitive, receptive. The first thoughts you think, the first emotions you feel, set the tone for the day and anchor the vibration you cultivated while you slept. Choose them wisely. Instead of rushing into noise or distraction, take 3 deep breaths and return to stillness. Let gratitude be your first language, and the universe will continue to respond to that frequency. The new self you awakened last night is not something you need to protect or prove. It's something you embody. Notice how this version of you walks differently, speaks differently, reacts differently. When old patterns arise, see them not as failure but as echoes fading from the past. They are reminders of how far you've come. Smile at them and let them dissolve. The new frequency doesn't fight the old, it simply outshines it. You don't have to force the transformation anymore. You are already living it, and life will begin to mirror that truth in ways both subtle and miraculous. As the day unfolds, treat every moment as a continuation of your meditation. The universe will send reflections, people, situations, and opportunities that align with your new vibration. Stay present, stay open, and stay grateful. The more you recognize synchronicities, the more they multiply. The quantum field loves awareness. It expands with attention. You'll notice that the right words, ideas, and inspirations come to you effortlessly. You'll move through your day with calm confidence, knowing that your inner energy is creating your outer experience. You are living as coherence, a conscious creator in motion. Each morning from now on, remind yourself, the work is done. The shift is real. The new self is here. Carry that truth with reverence. You have reconnected with the infinite intelligence that breathes life through every heartbeat. You are no longer seeking alignment. You are alignment. And as you continue to nurture this state with gratitude and presence, your life will become a mirror of that truth. Every sunrise will remind you. Transformation doesn't happen once. It's a living rhythm, unfolding within you every single day. The most powerful way to anchor your new identity is through presence. Every time you pause, breathe, and return to awareness, you are strengthening the bridge between your higher self and your human experience. Even simple actions, sipping water, feeling the warmth of sunlight, hearing the sound of your breath, become sacred when done consciously. This is how spirituality becomes life, and life becomes prayer. The more aware you are of the present moment, the more the new vibration integrates into your nervous system. Awareness rewires reality. It teaches your body that peace is safe, that joy is natural, and that abundance is your true frequency. You don't have to maintain this state perfectly, only sincerely. The universe doesn't need perfection. It needs authenticity. And remember, integration doesn't mean never feeling old emotions again. It means relating to them differently. When fear arises, breathe into it. When doubt whispers, meet it with compassion. These are not signs of regression, but invitations to embody your new frequency more deeply. Every emotion, when met with love, becomes fuel for expansion. The new self does not reject anything. It transforms everything. You are not here to escape the human experience. You are here to illuminate it. The more you walk in awareness, the more your presence heals others effortlessly. People will feel it without knowing why. Your energy will speak louder than words. And that is the mark of true transformation, when you no longer have to convince the world that you've changed, because your vibration already tells the story. Conclusion. You are the dreamer and the dream. You've just completed a sacred journey, one that began in stillness and ended in awakening. Tonight, you allowed your subconscious to release what no longer served you, reprogrammed your energy field, and stepped into the vibration of your true self. You've remembered that transformation doesn't come from effort, but from alignment. You are no longer the one who struggles against life. You are the one who flows with it. This awareness, this frequency, will continue to guide you long after this video ends. You are not merely awake. You are reborn. Let's take a moment to remember the path you've traveled. You learned that your identity is not fixed, it's energy in motion. You discovered how sleep opens the gateway to your subconscious, how symbols and archetypes communicate the wisdom of your soul, and how your vibration shapes the quantum field. You felt how coherence, the harmony between mind, heart, and energy, creates magnetism and flow. You've practiced surrender, visualization, and embodiment. And now, you stand in the frequency of the Creator, calm, aware, and infinitely powerful. Now, I want to ask you, what part of this journey touched you the most? Was it the moment you felt peace returning to your heart? The realization that your energy creates your world? Or the deep knowing that you are not your past? Share your experience in the comments below. Your words matter, not just to others, but to your own subconscious. Every time you express your truth, you anchor your transformation even deeper. Write it as an affirmation. I am awake. I am whole. I am free. Let this space become a circle of awakened creators, amplifying energy through shared intention. If this experience resonated with you, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so you don't miss the next guided transformation. Every video here is designed to help you expand your consciousness, heal energetically, and manifest from alignment, not from struggle. Together, we're building a community of souls ready to live from awareness, peace, and purpose. You belong here. Let this be your sanctuary of growth and remembrance. And when you're ready to go deeper, watch our previous video, Awaken in the Quantum Field, the hidden frequency that transforms reality. It perfectly complements this experience, guiding you to amplify your energetic resonance and embody your higher vibration in daily life. Remember, every night is another chance to awaken, and every sunrise is proof that transformation is real. You are the dreamer and the dream, infinite, radiant, and free. You've just completed a sacred inner journey, one that began with stillness and ended with awakening. Tonight, you didn't just listen. You transformed. You released old patterns, embraced your subconscious wisdom, and aligned your vibration with the energy of your higher self. You learned that transformation isn't about trying harder, but about allowing, surrendering into the deeper intelligence that lives within you. Every word, every breath, every frequency you felt in this experience has rewritten your energetic blueprint. You are no longer who you were when you pressed play. You are reborn, whole, aligned, and free. Throughout this experience, we explored how the subconscious mind holds the key to your reality, how archetypes and symbols reveal hidden truths, and how quantum resonance responds to your inner vibration. You've learned to move from fear to flow, from control to creation. You now understand that sleep is not just rest, it's reprogramming, that meditation is not escape, it's embodiment. You are learning to live as coherence itself, radiating peace and intention through every moment of your day. This is how the awakened self moves through the world, not by effort, but by energy. Now, I want to ask you something from your heart. What part of this journey awakened something inside you? Was it when you felt the release of old emotions, when you realized that energy responds to your focus, or when you finally understood that the universe is not separate from you? It is you. Share it in the comments below. Write your truth, your insight, your awakening. Because every word you share becomes an affirmation that reinforces your transformation. Your energy amplifies when you express it. Let this space become a circle of awakening, a field of shared vibration where transformation multiplies. If this experience touched you, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so you never miss the next meditation, teaching, or energetic activation. Every video here is designed to help you reprogram your subconscious, expand your consciousness, and manifest from alignment, not from struggle. This community is a sanctuary for souls who are ready to remember who they truly are. Join us. Be part of this movement of awareness, peace, and creation. And if you're ready to go deeper, watch our previous video, Awaken in the Quantum Field, the hidden frequency that transforms reality. It's the perfect continuation of this journey, guiding you to strengthen your energetic field and live fully as your higher self. Remember, every night you sleep, your energy realigns. Every morning, you awaken closer to your truth. You are not the seeker anymore. You are the creator, live as the new self. The universe is already listening.